I was just gonna. Hey, try tightening it better, bud.
Alright guys, one motor mount, two motor mounts, one dude's with wrenches and one motorcycle guy. What the hell?
Yeah. When those tear out, you just go get yourself some steel plate and you put it in there and you're good to go.
Alright, so we got a small problem.
Yeah.
The rain? No. Alright, hopefully you can hear me with the rain going on, but we've got our engine sitting down there. We got the little pad to hold our space. Got the motor mounts pretty much built. So now we're building the part that goes from here to these plates we put on. Finish out the motor mounts on both sides. This house is going to sit in there. It's the angle we want it. No steam ports in the back, just in the front. They're capped off like the original. And it's at the angle we need for the driveline and everything. So we'll get on, finish up getting it together. All right. We got people over here cutting stuff. We got our fuel stuff going. Got people over here welding motor mounts. We got tornado stuff going on.
Spotted in the area.
All right. Got the motor mount packed in. Not too shabby.
Yeah.
Got the transmission mount in. They did a pretty good job on it. We got the engine mounts in.
Do we have rib nuts?
Pretty good job on it. So now we're about to mark right here where we had to clearance a little bit for the shifter rods and the wiring harness and all that. Then we're going to unbolt everything, pull it back out, get everything cleaned up, painted, clean the tunnel up, and then we put it in for the last time. All right, motor mounts painted, ready to go. Transmission mount painted, ready to go. Cleaning up the cut for the firewall so we put this bad boy back in there. Then we'll bolt it all down.
So what are you doing there, Mongrel?
Well, I'm trying to make some clearance for the shifter box. As we come up with the back of the transmission, it's hidden on the shift box. And that's keeping us from bringing this up as far as we want to make the drive shaft angle work. So,
Gotcha.
just this little tab here, get rid of that, we should be good.
Nice. Is that why we got the rib up here ground down
that just
too?
helps us slide everything in a little bit better and cleans it up a little bit.
Any chance the transmission's gonna crack because we did that?
No, I don't think so.
If it does, it's not us driving anyways, right?
It's not my car.
Looking good.
All right.
Slender gently. You want to stop?
And stop.
All right, Cletus, catch that back end and start jacking her up.
Yeah. See all the dust falling down. That's fine. This will be the fun part.
Well, we have two, yes. But, again, I don't know if these are all.
That's a bit stabby.
The bigger issue
I feel like there's some parts missing.
Squish down. That shock might actually been working.
Yeah.
So the one that was leaking more was probably the functional one?
Yeah.
Yeah, not very functional. Oh, maybe.
No.
we can obviously undo this.
So it wasn't the one we thought it was that was the worst shock.
Yeah. That one leaked the most, but it wasn't the worst.
Means it had something left to leak.
I feel like there was something that covered this
Maybe.
that's not there. So, yeah, that's why you're replacing. Not factory.
Not factory.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right. We got another one coming. Let's get some junk out of here.
He ran away.
what's out here.
Woo! Man, I can smell that.
Blade change. Oh my.
That's definitely.
Supposed to be.
That definitely smells like mouse piss.
I
think
want the
there's an
fucking,
AC
I want
filter
the,
here somewhere.
the cold saw.
I've got one of those. Amazing.
We're seeing it though. Unless it's in
That's in there. Yep.
So I'll pull this off. And what do you think that looks like?
Factory.
Factory?
Factory.
It doesn't look like it's easy to change.
It's gonna do its thing for a little bit.
No, you'll want to just clean that. Fastback. So freaking desirable.
I know. You know, when I bought it because I
Oh yeah, it's not going to have a filter.
You don't think?
No,
You don't think it's gonna have one at all?
not 96.
They sell the parts for it.
Do they?
Oh, never mind. It's the evaporator core.
That is the evaporator core.
Well, I need to check it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's some.
Yeah, there's something.
You know, I could put some power to this to make sure your fan works
Yeah,
too.
there's something living in there. Well, it
was.
no longer living. What about this side?
Just little vents.
Just webs. Just the inner webs.
Oh shit, doesn't even pull a fan too. God, dang.
There's a lot in there.
It won't take.
Well, yeah, just two more screws and you get the fan out.
It's already out. Why not just take it
Might as
apart?
well. I mean,
Alright. These screws for
yep.
that.
As it was said yesterday's chat, we're unbuilding the car
We really are.
as we're building it. Actually, it's coming together now. It's coming together now. Oh wow, cover, fan.
Oh, well, it's pretty clean.
No, not too bad.
Too much left, just that.
Yep, air nozzle will blow that stuff right out. But make sure you do it inside the shop so he gets it everywhere in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Pulling the evaporator core. Just clean her out a little bit.
Yeah, I would.
Get some aluminum bracket.
At this point, the way this car is, I would pull everything you could possibly pull apart on this son of a bitch.
Well, everything's gonna be blowing on me. That's what we're.
Yeah.
Well, before 113, Carl's under there and starts welding up on the or grinding up on them welds. I'll make a quick video. Here's the old speaker. What I've come up with, these little speakers here. Now I have to solder them into that resistor, into the cord, so we can use the factory plug there. But it's going to mount in the factory place and use the factory plug to plug in. So I think that's going to work. Well, we're going to start putting this interior back together. All right, got it all in there. They say they're the factory ones now. We'll go put them in.
All right, guys, the dash is back in. Man, they did an amazing job. It looks great. Beautiful 10-inch screen there. It's gonna look awesome when we actually get power back in here. Now that the trans tunnel's done, they were able to do this. Look at that, carpet's been cleaned. She's fancy now.
These fucks are over here watching Dudes and Wrenches videos while I'm trying to work. So, anyway, we got our Wix filter from OMG Becky Robertson. And we're about to get this oil change. Alright, let's do an update. Day 4. Morning. Got our engine sitting in. Starting to get our accessories added on. This is for the AC compressor, which is not going to be on right now. But we needed to put the tensioner on, which fits in this bracket. We got to get our radiator put in and hoses plumbed today for that. The oil is changed and filled. This is just sitting up here kind of mocking it up. We will have to paint this. Well, we don't have to, but we're going to paint this green and gold. We will have to clearance this just a bit because the hood sits real close to that. So we want to clearance that. We started running our Harley Terminator X harnesses. Our brake booster has a place in the back of this to hook up. Let's see. Waiting on transmission lines. So we had to order that from Amazon because it needs banjo fittings. Here is the box to hold our fuel cell to go in here. That should be wrapped up today. I'll show you that in a minute where it's going to lay. The interior is looking pretty sharp. Gonna get the seats back in, obviously, but got the install done there. Got the 2 speakers in the dash done. We got to do rear shocks sometime too. We can't forget about that. So our fuel cell is going to sit down here. That box will sit down here, get welded in, get all closed in, everything where it's not leaking. It'll make it, you know, structurally sound again. And then our fill tube comes out there, and it'll come right on top of that. So we'll still be able to fill it from outside the vehicle. We won't have to lift this up, but this will close smooth. You'll never know it's even back here. Let's see. Boy, that's about it for the updates, guys. We are going through these parts pretty quick. We're moving right along. All right, guys. Here's another trip. O'Reilly's. Let's get it.
There. What are we doing under here?
Well, I'm resting my back and my neck.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I got your hand, got the pad down below you. That's smart thinking right there.
No, actually what we're doing is we cut a lot of the structure out of the car in order to, because this had a fuel cell up here that had the dry shaft go through it. It wasn't going to work for us. So we had to put a fuel cell in it, and this is the best place to put it. But to accommodate it, we had to cut out a lot of the structure. So what we're doing is we're building a containment area for the fuel cell.
Nice.
Putting the structure and rigidity back into the car so that it will contain it, seal it all up, and put a lot of strength back in here. You can see that.
So I think we cut it just before this bend.
Before this bend?
Yeah, up here. And then I think we might have to put a bit of an angle on that one up there, but I'm not sure. So let's cut it here so I can see what the hell's going on. It's right here.
That looks good.
Well,
As far as it fits underneath there, 2 into 1 into 2. The chances of it.
Still got our live going, peeps. Engine's in. Everything's plumbed. Everything's filled up.
what was the answer?
All the power's been done. Checking our fuel stuff in the rear to make sure what we got. All the windows, sunroof, and all that works. And we are messing with the Holly computer now.
Hit the button.
Do the thing. You don't have to wait for it to prime.
No, I'm just looking at things. All right, we're ready. Here it goes.
I'll high five.
I'll high five. Come on, Cletus. High five us. I gotta jump to get the high fives. It's like a baseball game. I get the high fives. Woohoo! Coming around for the high fives. Very nice. Runs. Yeah, now it's a lot better.
Alright, coming down real slow.
Yeah.
That was not slow.
Yeah, real fast.
Come down really fast.
Saddle. all. Oh, she's still. Oh, she's on. Tons of space underneath that.
Yeah. It's
Don't do that.
Are you laying under it?
Oh. Oh, now you just settled it down worse.
You see?
You better let off of it. Oh no.
Do
Can't
that-
sit in it.
Do that again.
Let me go sit in it real quick.
Do that one more time.
Lean on the front. No, I'm just saying.
Woo!
That's it. This is
You are not on the bump stops yet either. Oh,
Wagon's rocking. She's got no less than it.
It's close.
it's
I'm saying maybe half the liters was the last one.
I gotta do something else real cooler.
Sit in that car.
you may or may not make it out of the driveway,
I'm gonna
but
need you to put sit in that car.
we're gonna pull it out in one turn. I'm impressed. Impressive.
That fuel cell is very unknown.
Yeah. He's gonna hit that cooler right now.
Yeah.
Oh, wait till the front wheels drop.
Yeah.
Wow, no it didn't.
Oh, that does not sound good.
Folks, sitting in the car wash, or line for it anyway. About to run this thing to the car wash.